Okay, so there's this version of me standing outside of my own window, looking in on myself, yelling at me, be normal. Be normal. Don't fuck it up. But I can't be normal. And I do fuck it up. Overcompensating is a show about that feeling. It's not the only show about that feeling, but it is one of my favorite shows about that feeling. It is a perverted, edgy, raunched up comedy tearjerker. And much like me, I'm sure it'll jerk other things if you ask it nicely. Happy Father's Day.
I feel like a feminist.
At the center of this series, we have a story about a small town hero, football legend, going off to college, reaching for bigger and brighter dreams. Cool, who cares? However, this football star also spends his days and nights dreaming about Oscar Mayer wieners, longing to fall in love with whoever they might be attached to. Unfortunately, for those lofty aspirations, our little footballer is still in the closet. Okay, now I know at least what some of you are thinking. One, oh wow, another gay thing about closets or whatever coming out, who cares? Number two, slurs, woke, DEI.
No! I gotta piss on him.
Number three, why do, if you're gay, just shut up about it. Number four, then others are like, hey, you piqued my interest. Go on, silly chibi anime cat box. Probably? Okay, so hear me out. A lot of queer media is about people coming out of their dusty little moth-infested closets. Just like a lot of straight media is about two people falling in love, then getting mad at each other, usually due to their own poor communication skills, then realizing they have to stay together because they're both garbage people that no one else will ever be able to truly care about. Okay, I'm embellishing, but if you don't believe me, that's the general plot structure for every romantic comedy, even the ones about platonic best friends who really need you to know they're not gay, they're just friends. They're not gay. Not gay. I can make a video about it one day if you need me to, and I'll title it The Fifth Element is the greatest romantic comedy of all time. Here's why. The thing is, it's all about learning how to fall in love in a myriad of ways. It's just that coming out isn't falling in love with someone else. Coming out is learning how to fall in love with yourself. Did that sound smart? Did it? Come on. Okay, who cares? This isn't about whether or not that philosophically holds water. Ships hold water, and even a Titanic can get hit by an iceberg. Overcompensating is not just a show about coming out, however. It's got a full cast of characters, each with their own issues, all interconnecting, all very painful, all very grounded and real, even if the comedy itself is over the top. And that, my friends, is the real reason you should watch it. The characters. First, you have Benny. Hi, Benny. Say hi, class. Hi, class. Benny is the goofball with a chipped heart of gold. Benny is a closeted gay. Whoa! Wait, don't go, don't leave. He's also homophobic. Not woke. Due to his own self-resentment. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Giving a reason for someone's homophobia beyond yuck is most definitely woke. Okay, I tried. I guess this won't be for everyone. My deepest and most insincere apologies. You also have Carmen. Hi, Carmen.
This is a college dick. College dick is so much better. It tastes delicious. Okay, throat slide. You're nasty.
Carmen is living with the void her brother left behind with his death. Not only was he Carmen's only friend, he also overshadowed her in every way and was the only reason she had other friends to begin with, which doesn't matter because Carmen loved him just as much as everyone else did, regardless of that fact. Carmen is the dry, observational character. I fell in love with her almost immediately. Then you have Grace. Grace is kind of an ice queen. She gives everyone the cold shoulders, both left and right.
What the living language? You sound like the kids who work at Zoomies.
Grace is Benny's sister. Grace is in a shitty relationship, which in turn, as shitty relationships tend to do, killed all of her other relationships. She begins struggling with her desire to be true to herself, but at the moment she lives in essential servitude to her boyfriend. Peter is that boyfriend. He takes gay little Benny under his wing.
Oh, you know that? Yeah, my friends and I used to bird call.
Peter is an elitist frat bro who is incredibly hopeful that his frat will help him get a prestigious job once he graduates. However, since he doesn't come from money or an established family, he soon learns that his frat might not actually give a fuck about him beyond the sad, piercing emotion of pity. Miles is the perfect crush. I mean, I have a crush on Miles. Miles and Benny have a lot in common, but Miles gives off ambiguous sexuality. Benny has a hard time determining whether or not he stands a chance with Miles, who, by the way, is also struggling struggling because he really doesn't seem to fit in anywhere or with anyone besides Benny. Benny is his only friend. Benny is in love with him. Oh no! George isn't a main character, but he is the only character that can clearly tell Benny is gay. I won't spoil anything, but I really appreciate the way George handles Benny by the end of the season. I can't say why. Let's just use the word framing and move on. This is a phone call recommendation, not a sleepover play-by-play analysis. We'll save that for another night, baby girl. I promise I'll have the brownie mix ready to go.
Hi. Are you gay?
Haley is Carmen's roommate. She's a free spirit. She's the character people will probably find themselves laughing at the most.
Don't leave it out here, I'll kill you. Seriously, you know I will. I don't have time.
You'll either love her or hate her. It's very hit or miss. For me, it's mostly hit. It's very hard to keep her down. That's what makes her special. I think in her head, she imagines herself as the rich popular girl, but that award goes to Emily and her sorority sisters. Comedic geniuses. The show is almost worth the price of admission for them alone.
They don't card here because the owner wants to have sex with me. I love sex. I hate it.
I mean, honestly, they deserve their own spin-off, but up the stakes, make it a dark fantasy, send them on a roller coaster through literal hell. Benny, if you need a co-writer on that, I'm right here, baby girl. You also have Connie Britton and Kyle MacLachlan, by the way, playing Benny and Grace's parents. They walk this wonderful line where you could both see how Benny would be scared to come out to them, but also wonder why the fuck he wouldn't. His mom is particularly funny and charming. I would hang out with her, we could go to Michael's and then come home and make day drunk watercolor art, or possibly a sculpture.
Those managers there hired me right on the spot. The sweetest gay and this bigger girl. Mom, you can't say that. I'm not allowed to say gay anymore. Oh no, girl. The sweetest gay and this bigger woman.
Now, usually if I recommend a show like this, it will be because it has quality characters. I think any show like this is going to live and die by its characters versus its plot. And the characters in Overcompensating are really good and funny and charming and stunning and brave. Overcompensating reminds me of pre-2010 sex comedies like American Pie, but with more heart and more character complexity and diversity and some well-shot and directed scenes, which ends up making it funnier than those films and also better in terms of quality. It's also full of trashy, lowbrow jokes, but it has a lot of meat to back it up. I wish I had meat to back me up. Like, what does that even mean? I think you know what the fuck it means. No, hell no! So, if you want something that's genuinely funny, heartbreaking, full of character transformation, and some well-crafted scenes, give it a shot. Pew pew! With that being said, if you want more videos about nothing yet also about something, go ahead and order that subscription. Stay beautiful or ugly, your choice. Here's a kiss.
Yes. Oh yeah, you're gonna love it. Do it. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Do it. So good.
Well, it's time. I'm subscribing.
Excellent.